afternoon now. Afternoon, everyone. This is your very own Jessie of Sister True Love Group. I'm so sorry if some of you have jumped into the line already and I got disconnected. Network. I'm sorry. I humble myself before you and my fans. I am so sorry for that interruption. But I'm back to do what I love doing. I am back to have one-on-one heart talk with you and my fans. It's been a beautiful day here in the States. I hope you all are having fun all over the world. And let me not forget, this month of October is Independence Month for Nigeria. And I happen to be a Nigerian girl. Can you imagine? I am so happy. It is my country Independent Month. 1960, Nigeria was born. And I'm so happy to see myself as one of a Nigerian. I am so happy. I am so grateful. I'm so proud to say that. Happy Independent Month to us. So show some love to one another this month. Get united with your fans, your friends and well-wishers, family members. This is our month of reality of life. Every October reminds us how those days people fought to give us this independence, and we become a country of our own. So let me just remind us, it's a month of pride to us. It's a month of pride to me as a Nigerian. And I shout out to all of you, happy Independence Month. Happy Independent Month to us. My love to all. So enjoy yourself with this music as I get ready to give you some tips on the kind of food we should eat to help us to lower our blood pressure. Just few things, because it's already late right now. I know some people are sleeping, so I'm just gonna say one or two things and I'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy this music. This is flavor now. Happy Independent Month to us, Nigerians. Wherever you are, any country you find yourself, this month is our month. Keep your shoulders up. Keep that spirit burning. That's what we do very well. It's our month. I'm proud to be a Nigerian. Enjoy this music from our own flavor, our own brother. Flavor music. Enjoy the music from our own flavor. This is our month. Let's play the music of our own people. Let's listen to the broadcast of our own daughters and sons of Nigeria. Share the video. Make somebody happy this month. It's our month. Baby, when you smile, you look so beautiful. Flavor say when I smile, I look so beautiful. And it's natural, It's born in me to be cute. So magical. Everything you do, it's so wonderful. They say love is blind. Love is blind. For real? Love your country this month. Give it all for us, Nigerians. I hope you are enjoying it. Invite your friends. I just want to shout out to Nigerians today. I hope I'm allowed. I won't do too much of blood pressure, this and that today. Just give you guys one or two kinds of food we should eat. But I just want to have fun with my Nigerians. This is for us Nigerians. This evening is for us. Chill and enjoy this independent month. I can't believe myself. They say love is blind. Love is blind. Thank you, bro Flavor. Wherever you are, boy, you are born Nigerian. We are so proud of you, bro. Please share this video today. Let's encourage another Nigerian. Let's appreciate our own. Okay, that's enough now. That's enough now. I've done what I can do. I can't do more than this. I am tired of dancing. Bro Flavor, Uncle Flavor, we love you. So hold on right now. That is it, my people. I am back on board to do what I love doing. White, thank you for joining me. Aroes, man, you are awesome. Thank you for joining me every time. Please share this link so someone else can learn one or two things from us. I ended up yesterday with some numbers of your normal blood pressure and abnormal blood pressure. So today I just want to give one or two tips that can help us to reduce our blood pressure. One of those is calcium. Calcium rich foods. Calcium rich food. I know it's not everybody that is in health field, but I'm going to discuss it a little bit on a layman level, you know, a way that we all can understand. You be a doctor, you're a nurse, or just a teacher, or something else, or a farmer, you will understand little things about calcium. Calcium can help you reduce your blood pressure. When you have less calcium, you have the risk of developing blood pressure, and it's kind of surprising, you know. So I will discuss about calcium today. Calcium rich food. What do we mean by that? We're talking about green leafy food. Examples are spinach, we that are in the States. Spinach, you know, stuff like that. Spinach have a lot of calcium in it. Green vegetables, spinach, cottage, you know. Milk. Milk is the common one. Almost everybody loves drinking milk, right? So milk is good for calcium. It will help you also reduce your blood pressure. And calcium supplement, like vitamins that have calcium in it. We want our calcium level for adults to be between 8.5 to 10.5. That's what we want it to be. Why? Because if you have a normal calcium level, it will help you. It will help you to help you reduce your blood pressure. That is something we want to do. Everybody eats vegetables, like in my country they will say ogo, you know. Almost every one of us will like that, and it's very good to the body. Vegetables, spinach, you know, beans, sardines. We love sardines, you know. I love sardines. Back home, those of you that are from Nigeria, sardines are very good for us. We love sardines, and it's good for the body. Garlic is good. You can take garlic to help you reduce your blood pressure. Very necessary. Those little things that we can buy, the natural ones, and we eat, it will help us. Chigozie, thank you for joining me. God bless you. I'm trying to add you. Okay. Amanda First, thank you for joining. Godwin, I appreciate you. We're talking about some little food that we can eat to help us control our blood pressure. We're saying about calcium. Calcium, you can get calcium in your green vegetables. You can get it in beans. Beans also have protein. You can also get it in things like sardine. Most of you that are from third world country, you know what I mean by sardine, right? The little fish in a can. Sardine is very good to lower your blood pressure. Thank you, Admin One, for pinning out the topic of today. Chi Baby, thank you for joining me. Calcium is good. And when we say we eat magnesium too, magnesium is also good. We're asking what is magnesium and all that. We want to make sure that it's not all about medication. Some little things you can do to control your blood pressure. Those little things are very important. Who will not be able to buy beans? Isn't it cheaper for us to buy beans instead of going to hospital? Eat lots of beans. It will help you a lot. Lots of vegetable. Like oko, when you say oko in my country, it will help you a lot. Spinach, cottage green, and all that. It will help a whole lot. That's what we want to do. And I told you guys, exercise, exercise, exercise is very good. You know, more exercise, less stress, you know, less stress. Sorry, I'm trying to send message to my admin now. Just a minute. Okay, sorry, I have to send quick message. Yes, yes, yes. Let us have the habit of controlling our health. Okay, that's what we discussed yesterday about blood pressure. It's not all about medication. Exercise, reducing caffeine. Caffeine is also a way of increasing your blood pressure. For instance, those energy drinks, when you're working overnight, you tend to be drinking a lot of energy drink to keep you up, or caffeine, let's say coffee, stuff like that. Caffeinated drinks, even soda that have caffeine in it, stuff like that. It's not good for the blood pressure. It's not good for us. Too much of it will increase your heartbeat, and your blood vessels will constrict. When we say it's constricting, it's not allowing blood flow of oxygenated, into the system. Caffeine is not good. It makes your workload faster than normal. It makes it faster than normal. So we want to make sure that we control that. Less caffeinated drinks. I have some friends, because we work nights a lot, the nurses, they tend to drink a lot of caffeine through the night to keep them awake, or coffee. And guess what? Some of them are even taking blood pressure med, and they're drinking coffee and energy drink. You're making it worse. It's increasing the workload of the heart, and it will constrict the flow of oxygenated blood in the system. So that's why we're treating these things little by little, just to give a little bit of highlight for basic things that we need to know. We are not going to teach like doctors, because we don't want to stand here and start teaching everything about the heart and all that. But we'll give you guys layman ideas, little things that we can do to help ourselves stay healthy. You understand? And that brings me to the issue of how many of us checked our blood pressure today. I just have to be reminding us of that. I want to remind us of that. How many of us want to tell me right now that actually you checked your blood pressure yesterday? I know I had more than 600 viewers. How many of us took time to check our blood pressure this morning? I checked mine. I'm making it as a routine, and I can give you the value. My value was 132/89. The pulse was 91, which is slightly elevated. If you guys remember the values I gave you, so my blood pressure is elevated some kind, and it's not good, because I woke up early in the morning around 6:45, and I was getting ready to go for appointment, stuff like that. It kept me busy. Within 20 minutes, I got ready and I checked my blood pressure. It was slightly elevated. How many people took time to check their blood pressure? Not everybody does that. But we need to do that. I stressed it a lot these 2 days, especially for my black brothers. It's not that other colors and other races don't have blood pressure, but science have proven that male from these third world countries and black brothers of color, our blood pressures from 40 years and above is always going high. So we need to watch out for that. When I'm stressing that we should check our blood pressure, it's not a joke, I'm for you. And for real. And try as much as you can to drink a lot of water. The weather is getting dry here in the state and cold, mist weather. It's about time we drink a lot of water. Keep fit by exercising more, eat healthy, check your blood pressure, you know, reduce stress. Reduce stress. If it's stress of finance, cut your coat according to your size. Do what you can do. Don't do what you cannot afford to do and they will add stress to you and then affect your blood pressure. As you guys remember, blood pressure is heart. It's the regulator of all the organs in the system. If you don't have oxygen to pump those blood to the arteries and the veins, guess what? You have big issue. Big issue. So that's why I'm stressing on blood pressure like it's more important than every other disease. Yes, that's the way I see it. Why? Because it's a silent killer. It doesn't knock on the door. It kills anytime. So we need to get it going. Share this video. Watch it after now. Do what you gotta do. And leave the rest to God. We have to care for ourselves, We need to really pay more attention closely to our health. Those of us that are alcoholic, we need to reduce it. I'm not saying just quit like it's magic. No, it doesn't happen that way. But try to reduce it. The one that smoke all the time, I said, let's reduce those. Identify the stressor in your life. What is stressing you most? Some people might not be drinking, it might not be smoking. Some people might not be that they're overweight. Some people might not be that they're not eating healthy. Some might be relationship. Some might be finance, some might be lack of job. So too many stuff contributes to stress, and stress will hit you and increase your blood pressure. Can you identify what is stressing you? That's the issue right now. So that you can cut down on it. I tell people, is it a boyfriend or a husband that is stressing you? Cut the rope. Honestly, cut the rope. Your destiny is in God's hand. You don't have to have a man to live your life, or you have to have a wife to live your life. Are we preaching divorce? No. Are we preaching trouble? No, that's not what we're saying. But what I'm saying, for your heart to be healthy, you have to identify every part that is contributing to it. For you to live strong and healthy, for the heart to still be pumping very well, you have to identify every stressor, everything that is contributing factor to the unhealthy heart. We need to cut it off. Work overload. Those of us that work 2-3 jobs, when you die, that money, someone else will eat the money. You know that? It doesn't matter how much you want to work or how much you believe me. When you drop to debt because you're working so hard to pay all the bills by yourself to show that you're a superman or a superwoman, if you drop to debt, I can promise you that right now, people will still move on. It is what it is. It's hard to swallow this pill, but it is real. Why would you want to overstress yourself when you know that it's not healthy for you? You see yourself, you cannot sleep peaceful sleep at night. You see yourself that you cannot function very well. You're very stressed out and overly worked up. You still don't want to slow down. Nzi, thank you for joining me, bro. God bless you. Please share the video. Israel, I appreciate you. Mr. Tessie, thanks for joining. So whatever that is stressing you, wherever you are, reduce the stress. For we women, calcium, we lose calcium a lot. We're saying eat calcium-rich food, eat vegetables, eat this, eat that. But women, their story is different. Why is our story different? Every month we have our period, we lose a lot of blood and all that. It affects our calcium level. It's not all about eating and all that. For females, like I was saying yesterday about the male, that blood pressure can make them not have erection. I said that yesterday, and you can check it out, brothers. I'm saying this for the ladies. Our calcium level is always low, most times because we see our period. And this is why women are prone to osteoporosis, losing of the bone marrows when we grow older. Because through the age of 12 years and up to 40, 45 years, some women are still seeing their period every month. Guess what? They are losing a lot of calcium in the system. That's why most in healthcare will say women are 100% prone to osteoporosis, loss of bone marrow, bone calciums and all that because of the process that we've been through from the 12 years and up. Imagine a woman seeing her period for 30, 40 years of her life, for something years of her life. That's why we have to eat some healthy food that have a lot of calcium in it to help us keep it up. More like men that are suffering blood pressure, because science have proven that black people age of 40 and above are more at risk for blood pressure. And that's why we're stressing that they should keep themselves healthy and check their blood pressure. Same thing with men. You understand? Same thing with men. Same thing with men. We want this to reduce. We want it to reduce. Sisters, take note. We need to eat more food in calcium. It affects us a lot more than others. It is the truth. It is the truth. It is the truth. And again, stress, 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 stress. Stress is a killer. Stress is a killer. When you are stressed, you start losing sleep. When you start losing sleep, increase of headache, increase of dizziness and all that, and it will affect the blood pressure. There's no way it will not affect your blood pressure. So drop the stress. Drop the stress and live healthy. Another food that we can eat, or something that we can spice up to help us with our calcium level, chocolates. Dark chocolate, not any kind of chocolate, but the dark chocolate. It helps to increase calcium level. Science proved that. Probably by the end of this series or session, I will print out information and let you Google and try. Dark chocolate helps a lot in increasing the calcium level. Eat more of dark chocolate. It will help us. We're just trying to give basic information that will help us to maintain healthy heart. Loss of weight, we discuss that. Loss of weight, we discuss that. How does our weight affect our blood pressure? Imagine the size of the heart. Like me now, I'm 5'8", and then I am 280. That's too much for my heart now to work. That would be overweight, obese. Even right now, I'm a little bit overweight, like 5-10 pounds, which is not healthy. We have to maintain our weight to a normal standard. We should be able to check our BMI, which I will teach how you calculate the body mass index. I'm going to get to that. Body mass index, we need to know how to calculate that. Body mass index, so you know what your weight will be based on your height. We're going somewhere after this topic. We'll teach all those things. We need to know the basic things we need to do. You have to know how to check your blood pressure. You have to know how to calculate your body mass index, so you can know what your weight based on your height you should have. When you hit above that, you know you're calling for heart problem, and you have to monitor it. These are the secrets, and these are the things we need to do to be healthy. You don't need a doctor to tell you to check your blood pressure. Everything is not about doctor. Most people don't have money to go to doctor's office, but you have the tools to stay healthy. You can check your blood pressure. Just go to the store, buy the blood pressure cuff. Check it for your own good. Know how to calculate your body mass index. Know your height, your weight, where it's supposed to be. Just like we treated blood pressure, normal blood pressure when it's slightly elevated, stage 1, 2, 3, and crisis stage. When you know those values and you're willing to check them at home, don't you think you have saved yourself a lot? And you eat healthy, exercise, reduce all the things we say you should reduce, you are living a healthy life. I'm telling you, heart attack cannot take you unawares because you're checking. When once you see your blood pressure constantly in 3-4 days, the same level, high, then you can go to a doctor and find out what is going on. We don't want heart attack, stroke, and all that to take us unawares. That's why I say we are ignorant of the truth. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, and we must be empowered. If you're willing to share this video, you're willing to sit with me on Facebook, I think I love you guys so much. Knowledge is power, and we must be empowered. And I'm telling you, I am so proud of myself to be a Nigerian. I am so proud of myself from the country I'm coming from. Honestly, whatever knowledge we're implying and applying in this country where we are, we will learn it from the teachers back home. And wherever they are, I have some of my teachers that join me live on Facebook. I appreciate you, all my teachers. And I thank God that I am a Nigerian. Knowledge is power, and we must be empowered. That's what we do. I am your daughter from Nigeria, and I'm glad this is our month. I just feel like I'm on top of the world, saying it on Facebook nationwide that I love my country, Nigeria, and I love River State, where I am coming from, Port Harcourt for that matter, the city of oil. I am so glad to identify myself as one. So we're giving our people the real truth. We shall be going into knowing how to calculate our index and all that. So you can know how much weight you can put on and how much weight you can take off. Knowledge is power, like I said. Okay? So I didn't want to talk too much today about blood pressure, blood pressure, blood pressure. But I just want to use this opportunity right now to say I hope we have had one or two tips to help us grow and to make awareness towards staying healthy concerning blood pressure. You all share the video, tell someone else. By Friday or Saturday, I will be cooking live River State dish for my fans. So you guys can enjoy River State dish from Jesse, your very own. Right now, I'm going to stop the teaching of the day, but I will sit down for 1-2 minutes to appreciate my country. I hope I am allowed. For those of you that are not from Nigeria, from other countries, this is what we do. We love our country and we respect our country. And I am one of the Nigerians, and I'm telling you, I dedicate today to my beloved country, Nigeria. I love you guys so much. God bless Nigeria. God bless our leaders. God bless our children, the youth. God bless our mothers. God bless our fathers. May the grace of Almighty God shine upon Nigeria. We thank God for our independent month. And I say, may the grace of God be upon the leaders of Nigeria. Because the way we are going is not how we're supposed to go. Nigeria is supposed to be one of the most powerful countries in the whole wide world. You and I know that. Nigeria is a rich country. Nigeria is very wealthy. Nigeria have most of the most intelligent guys and ladies all over the world. Nigeria is a top-class country with intelligent women and men. Why are we still struggling? It brings tears to my eyes, especially when we do our independent month, and you flash back what we are going through in that country. You want to ask yourself, where have we gone wrong? Bad leadership. This month is dedicated today. I dedicate my Facebook production to my country, Nigeria. I just want somebody to hear my voice. Tears are dropping in our eyes as we sit back wherever we are and see what is happening in our country. What a shame to us that a country that's supposed to be given is now borrowing. A country that has the most top educated guys and ladies all over the world, mentioning doctors, nurses, lawyers, engineers, top class people. Educationally, we are there. Financially, Nigeria is there. In all, Nigeria is there. Mention it, we are standing. But guess what? We look and we act like the poorest one. Where have we gone wrong? What's going on with our leaders? How can the national cake not be shared among us? How can the national cake be shared with one family? Where have we gone wrong as children of this country? My heart is broken. When I see friends and well-wishers calling me from Nigeria, they've been out of high school, college, and all that, and they cannot find job. 4, 5, 6 years as a graduate, done your bachelor's and your master's, still, you're rolling on the street of Nigeria begging for money. Where have we gone wrong as your children? What is going on with our leaders in Nigeria? Why are we not sharing our national cake? Why are we so greedy and wicked, Nigerians? Can somebody share? Can somebody share this video? My heart is torn apart We are celebrating Independence Day, Independent Month, for a country that is so rich and blessed with natural resources. Yet, the motherless are crying on the street. Yet, the widows are thrown out of their husbands' homes. Where are we going, Nigerians? The poor get poorer, and the rich keep on getting rich. Where have we gone wrong as your own children, Nigerians? What is going on with us? Why are we so heartless? A country that used to care about their own. A country that fights to keep their own together. A country that provides all to the widows and the motherless and the fatherless have turned to be the most wicked country in the whole world. A country that cares so much concerning their resources now sold everything that they have to a foreign country. Now the children are suffering in our country. What is going on? You ask me, some people, what do we do to help? How many people can we help when the government is running us down? Yes, we do touch, to other homes and motherless homes. How many of them can we reach? Can we come back together in this month? Month of unity and love, just like our forefathers have made it. Why did we get the leaders that come to Nigeria and destroy us? Why are the other people still leading this country? A man will lead Nigeria for 10, 15 years, get retired, come back to be a leader. How possible will this country grow? What have we done as your children, Nigerians? What do we do that our people are in France and all over the world doing harloting, young ladies, and they're being killed in the process of finding money to help their families? What is going on with us, Nigerians? Yes, it's our Independence Month. Can we sit back and retake? Leaders, can you all have mercy upon the poor? My heart bleeds that we want to help our country, but we cannot actually help all of them. Where is our leaders? I cry out to our leaders, and I plead for your mercy upon us, your daughters and your sons. How can a graduate be begging on the street? And the leaders are there, squashing money like it's nobody, helping their own children, sending them abroad to study, when we have the best universities in Nigeria. We have the best instructors in Nigeria. Why are we destroying our leaders? Where is the national cake? Can we share to the poor? Can we remember the widows? Can we think about the motherless and the fatherless? Can we think about the jobless on the street? Our graduates that even borrowed money to go to school and they cannot get a job for 4, 5, 6 years. What have we done wrong to our own country? A country that is so blessed. Admin 1 or 2, can you please pin the number where these people can reach me? A country that is blessed in all areas of life. A country that have all it takes to stand. Bad leaders. Bad leaders. Bad leaders. Where is the national cake, my people? Why are we making noise all over the world? It's our independence. Yes, we rejoice with us because this is our month. Can this month be a month of revival to us all? Starting from you and I right now as you watch me. Can you share this video to someone? You never know who will watch it. Share the video. Share it with your Facebook fans. Share it with your links. Share it all over the world. We want the right ones to hear me out. Can we start helping each other, loving one another in unity? Nigerian graduates are becoming armed robbers every day, killing one another because of hunger. Where did we go wrong? Where is our national cake, my people? Leaders of Nigeria, if you are watching me wherever you are, I plead for your mercy. Can we turn things around? Can we remember the national cake and share it? A country that is not in unity can never survive. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm a nurse in profession. I do nursing. I'm not a medical doctor. I wish I am. I'm a nurse. Nigerians, let's wake up. It's about time. Start from your family. Some of us are so rich and so wealthy, but in our own compound, we don't even ask of the widows. We don't remember the motherless in our own compound. We talk about our children, it's all about us, our wife, and our kids. Where is the national cake? Where is the love that started in the days of the old? Can we remember the poor? Can we reach out to the widows? Can we reach out to the orphanage? Can we reach out to those jobless graduates? May the Lord help us as we enjoy and celebrate our independence this month. May it be a month of revival to us Nigerians. Pastors in the church all over the world, especially Nigerians, can we pray for our country? Pastors, you all are praying for this country, but you are demanding money to pray for them. You are demanding thousands and one to pray for the poor, to pray for people. Even in your churches, there are millions of widows in that church, and you guys don't remember them. There are millions of beggars in that church, but you still want these poor people to contribute money in your church. Where is the national cake, is my question. I am pissed with Nigerians. It's a shame that we talk about Nigerians when Nigerians, money is being thrown on the streets. Outsiders are eating our national cake. Politics. Where have we gone wrong? May the Lord have mercy upon us. Admin 12, can you please pin the phone number where my fans can call? I feel sad. And it's not fun. I don't even know why I need to get into Nigeria issue today. But I pray that Almighty God will use us to help one another. Like I always sing about my group every day. You guys hear me. Those of you that are following me on Facebook and YouTube and all that. Yes, I talk about Sisters Rule of Group. That's what I'm talking about. Let's start somewhere. My group will reach out to the poor. We've learned how to do that here in the States. We're doing it in Nigeria. I have a group in Port Harcourt. Admin 12, please post the number on the Facebook page and the website where we can be reached. We reach out to the poor. We have a branch in Port Harcourt. We have a branch in Enugu. As a matter of fact, early this year, our Washington, D.C. president went to Enugu State to do a visitation to the motherless from Enugu State. We have a branch in Owerri, Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, South Africa. We're not reaching out to the United States only. We're trying to reach out to our country. We're trying to reach out to other people. But how much can we do? We need the help of people like you. Let us start somewhere. Let's start somewhere. Change will only start when we are willing to change. Admin 1, Admin 2, post the phone number to the office, please. Where are my admins? It hurts so bad what we'll go through. It hurts so bad what the country go through. Yes, it is our independence. But guess what? It's very sad. National cake is not being shared. The rich are getting richer, while the poor are stuck in poverty. What a low life for a country that is so rich. What a low life for a country like that. I'm sorry, you're just a minute. That's the office phone. Can somebody post the phone number to the office, admin 1 or 2, or the website, please? My fans are asking for that. So it's very sad what we're going through. I enjoy my country, Nigeria, but it's about time we think twice. Can we stop being enemies to ourselves and just think a little bit more of others? Okay, Mr. Johan, I won't discuss your matter on the Facebook like that. Please, they will pin the number right now, and you copy the number, you can call the office number, okay? Everything has a way out. I will discuss with you about that. My name is Jesse. When you call the office number, ask for me and we can talk. Or you send me your messenger or WhatsApp and I will reply you and give you some tips. Thank you for sharing. God bless you. So Nigeria, we're enjoying our national cake alone. The poor are suffering. The widows are graduates. It burdens and kills my heart. How we have graduates that are so smart, with first class and all that, and they're jobless for years. And they cannot be hired most times because they are not financially ready. And some of the ladies cannot sleep with the rich people. Most times they don't get a job. Where do we go wrong as a country? As your daughters and sons, what is going on with our leaders? May this month help us. May the Lord help us in the name of Jesus Christ. I feel sad right now, honestly. Discussing this topic, I don't feel really good anymore right now. Because when it comes to my country, especially those poor widows and those orphans and our graduates in particular, it breaks my heart. That most of our leaders are so wealthy, they send their children abroad to study, even when we have good schools in Nigeria, and they keep those that are smart but with no money suffering in Nigeria. If you love your country, why would you want to send all your children abroad to study? But you claim to be our leaders. How can you lead when you don't have love in you? How can you lead when you don't have love in you? That's the question. How can you lead us when you don't care about us? That's the question we need to ask ourselves today. Mr. Durham, I'm waiting for the office number to be pinned, and I will talk to you in private, okay? Stuff like that, I don't want you to count error. I don't want to discuss it over the Facebook, but I can talk to you privately. I can give you a tip because I am into that health. I will give you a tip, okay? Give me a call. Let me see what is happening. Just a minute. Can you guys pin the phone number? Okay, they just pinned it right now. The phone number to reach us is 832-363-1289. So please give me a call when you have time and we can talk about your issue, Mr. Durham. So I'm just hitting my Nigerians. I love my Nigerians, but oh my God, it just got to me right now. National cake has been eaten by one party, and it's sad. Independence, what is independence? Freedom of all things. But we don't have that. Why are we celebrating Independence Month? When we're all suffering, the widows are back home suffering and begging on the street. We have tons of graduates. Can they open doors for graduates that are qualified to get jobs? Can they hire females without sleeping with them? Can you give a brother that is qualified a position that is qualified without taking bribe? Where are we going to Nigerians and we're claiming that we're celebrating Independence Day? That saddens my heart. The national cake. Where have we gone wrong? Daughters and sons of Nigeria. May the Lord have mercy on us. May the Lord have mercy on us. Don't ask me what am I doing, because I am doing something to contribute to my country. You want me to tell you? Go to Sisters Rule Up Group. We are doing all we can to reach out to the poor. Like I said before, we have a branch in Port Harcourt, Lagos, Abuja, Enugu, Owerri, South Africa. Here in the States, we have Washington, D.C., Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas. We're opening a place in UK and Philippines. That is what I'm talking about. That's what the group does. We all can do that, especially our leaders. National cake needs to be shared. And for those of you that have retired as leaders and came back, that is very sad. And you Nigerian citizens are still voting for these old men and women that have retired years back to come back and lead us. I don't want to mention them right now. What kind of leadership is that? They are already outdated. These people's understanding is outdated. Why are they still leading we that are the young people in this generation? What is going on with us? Are we all blind? Hello? Don't just get me started when it comes to Nigerian politics and all that. I don't want to go there because it's very sad. So let me just drop it like that. Share this video that the daughter of Nigeria is pissed up with what is happening. If we all start doing for our family, guess what? Those of us that are coming from poor families, then we want them to die, isn't it? Let's wake up and be there for one another. Let it be a revival month for us, the country, Nigeria. Let's share the national cake so that everybody will have a smile on their faces. How about that? I pray for my brothers and sisters, the graduates in particular. May the Lord give you all the strength to keep on pushing. Because I know one day, the real leader will rise up. Just like Martin Luther said, that he have a dream. I have a dream that one day, the right person will rise up in Nigeria. It could be me, you never know. It could be me, you never know. To run, even if it's a governor in my state, River State. Peace will start somewhere, and help will start somewhere. I don't mind running as a president of Nigeria. Educationally, I am there. I'm not scared of that. But financially, it's what we're pushing ourselves. Honestly, we need strong leaders and those that care about their people in that country. God will help us. I know I went off a little bit of my topic, but guess what? It is my month of independence to Nigeria, and I have the God and the right to discuss my country because I am born and raised in Nigeria. That is my land. I am free to say my opinions. And I'm free to wake my brothers and sisters up. So let's wake up. Let's share the video. And let's stop using the mentality of the old, because it's also affecting us here in the country where we are. Our mentality is affecting us all over the world. Nigerians hate themselves so much. It's sad. We cannot stand each other. We compete with each other. We backbite each other. We hate each other. We envy each other. It's like a disease. We need to grow up. Independence should bring us open mind and love and unity this time. That's what I preach. I'm telling you, it's like a curse. That's why we're not going further, Nigerians. This is why we're struggling as a country. Even here in the state, we go through that every day. We cannot stand each other. Nigerians are ready to put one another down at any given time. Look at Spanish people, I'm sorry to mention. They are united in love, and whatever it takes, they are all together. Look at other countries. They have each other's back. But guess what? Even as I'm doing my broadcast, it is Nigerians that will have nasty comments about what I'm doing. Other countries will appreciate me. Not that everybody is saying something bad, but when are we going to start loving one another for real? When are we starting to cover each other's behind? When can we start to take each other as family? If we don't bring our trouble out, guess what? People will not know. But our trouble is so transparent that the whole world can open their mouth and say Nigerians hate each other. And it is the truth, because we experience it every day. Why do we do that? There was an article that was spread all over the place on WhatsApp, people sharing it like cookies. And I keep telling some friends, why are you sharing this like it's fun? It's not fun. One black sister woke up one day, black American lady, and started talking about Nigerians, how we pull each other up, how we call immigration for each other, how we tear each other up. Even when you're living with them as husband and wife, they will wake up and call immigration for their wife. They wake up and call immigration for their husbands just to destroy them because they're jealous of each other. My God. And the news spread so hard on WhatsApp. If that spread my broadcast like that, guess what? I will hit 6 million people in a day. But that particular one spread everywhere. Instantly, within a minute, anybody you call, oh, they saw the post. We saw a negative post about us. And what are we doing about it? Everyone has got to talk about Nigerians at any given time. Nigerian. And every day we practice that. You see a Nigerian, see another lady, beautiful. Oh my God. Who knows who's giving her money? Oh, the kind of job she's doing. Can she afford that kind of earring? Can she afford that kind of hair? What is our problem? Can we appreciate each other for once? Why do we tear ourselves up to the point that even in our country we're suffering every day? What in the world is wrong with us? Why are we so bitter? This is a country that's supposed to be an exemplary to other countries. It's a country that is so rich and wealthy. It's a country that most of us that are educated are very smart. Some of us are so articulative, we are highly intelligent Nigerians. But guess what? Despite the level of education, they are still gossipers, destroyers, and envious and jealous people. They can never be contented with what they have. They compete every day to the point of killing one another. Nigerians, where have we gone wrong? How can a wife call immigration for the husband? How can you do that? How can a husband do the same thing to a wife? Very heartless. What is going on with us, my people? What is the problem? What are we fighting for? Is there anything wrong in saying, Jesse, you're doing a good job? God bless you for this broadcast. Would I take your name and answer my own name? No. But we must have something negative about one another. And that is expected of us. People expect us to hate each other. People expect us to pull each other down. People are expecting us to destroy each other. And we'll keep on doing that. These days, the rate of divorce in Nigeria is so high. What are we fighting for, my people? National cake has to be shared. Sons and daughters of my country. Sons and daughters of Nigeria. Can we begin to cry out to God? Sons and daughters of my country. It's so sad. It's very sad that if you see any Nigerian that has been doing well and have to end up in jail, it must be another Nigerian that called in for this person. Why are we doing danger and harm to ourselves? Sons and daughters of my country, month of independence. Can we use it as month of love and unity? If you're holding anyone bondage right now, you're married and you're holding your husband in bondage, being angry and causing harm to this guy, can you let it be this month? Can you just release people this month? Can we love one another? Can we cherish one another? Nigerians, what is going on? Why is it that other countries don't have no atom of respect anymore for us? Why do people say Nigeria, everywhere you go, oh, Nigerians don't love each other, don't mind them. Oh, Nigerians pull each other down. And we see it every day. Why are we being the ones doing this to ourselves? My leaders, where is our national cake? Can we begin to help our own? You see leaders from Africa, Nigeria in particular, this is our month of independence. They have 3-5 houses in another country. What are you doing with 3-5 houses in another country just for vacation? Why the widow in your compound is begging for food? Where is love? Where are we going to? Clinton, my brother, I love you, bro. Thanks for joining from Port Harcourt. Share this video. You guys share this link. This is our month of independence. Let's wake up and begin to cherish one another. Let's love one another. Let's care for one another. Let's remember the poor, the widows, and the graduates on the streets begging for food. National cake. Let's stop tearing one another down. If you watch me as a Nigerian, you don't like what I'm doing, you delete yourself from my Facebook. You don't need authorization for that. That's empowerment. That's what I preach. Get yourself out of my Facebook, because guess what? It is what it is. Jason will continue to say what she's saying now. I don't need apology and I don't need authorization to come to Facebook. It's for free and say whatever I want to say. That's my right as an individual. So if you don't like what I'm saying, you don't watch me. If I send you notification, do not reply. But the truth is the truth. You and I need each other. I need you and you need me. We all are part of one. If you look at it very well, you and I are one. Guess what? We're all Nigerians. Why I'm saying this today, I know other countries are watching me all over the world, but I'm precisely dedicating this evening to my country, Nigeria, just to say out my heart how I feel. We need to wake up and love our country and love everything that has to do with it. Our leaders, you guys think twice. May the Lord bring the right leaders to this country and things will turn around. May the Lord bring the right leaders to our country and things will turn around. And those retired leaders better stay in their houses and don't show up again. It's time for new things to happen. Why are you guys still voting the old ones that have been retired to come back? A country that doesn't move forward in leadership and everything always stay in circle motion. No going up, no going down. We stay in the same level and they keep on using us. It's about time we rise up. Voters, all of us were independent and were children of that country. When you retire for good and stay away from leadership role. Let the young ones come and spin some things around in that country. It's a shame. It is a shame. But I thank God you guys had your voice and I have my own voice. Let's put our voices together. Let's pray. Let's call God to help this country, Nigeria. This month, use it as part of your job to pray for our country, Nigeria. To remember the poor, the sick, the widows, those jobless brothers and sisters, all graduates rolling on the street, our leaders. Let's pray for them. For God to open doors and touch the heart of these leaders. As we pray, may His grace be upon us. In Jesus' name. I just decided to talk about my country today. And I know you guys love your own. This is what other countries does, and their people encourage them. I plead that my people will encourage me. All I can bring is little knowledge, and I know it will help. So please, my brothers and sisters, my fans all over the world, I appreciate you all for joining me every day. I am proud to say I am a Nigerian, and I thank you all for joining me, and I can't even thank you enough. Share this video, share the link. Be my eyes when I cannot see by sharing my videos. And be proud of me, no matter how small I am doing it, no matter the knowledge I'm bringing in. When you encourage me, I will do more. So I need that encouragement. I need that support from you guys. I need the word to spread out. And I can't do it alone without people like you or my fans. Young and old, female and male, I humble myself before you all. And I say thank you all so much for joining me every time and for sharing my video. And they have posted information. So if you need to call your own sister, your daughter, please give me a call and we can talk. Let's put our brain together and make this work. And my River State fans, this is your daughter from River State. Don't let me be put to shame through this Facebook broadcast. You guys share my video and share the link and support me, encourage me. Make me come out every day to be proud of my country and my state. I am here representing you all, and I know I will not disappoint you guys. All we pray is for long life, prosperity, and in good health. I will always bring it back home through this Facebook. Thank you all once again. I appreciate my admin. Both of you in the office or three of you are doing an awesome job. God bless you guys for what you do for me. Without my admin and admins, I won't be able to do anything. Without my Facebook fans, I won't be able to do anything. Today I was a little bit sick, but my admin said, no, Miss Jessie, you must come and say hello to your people. And here I am. I ended up being pushed emotionally about my country. But I know that one day God will intervene. It's evening in Nigeria and it's almost our own evening here. As we sleep, may the grace of God be with us. Until we see again tomorrow, you guys stay tuned and enjoy this music, our own flavor. And I will catch up with you all later. God bless you guys. Obianuju, my love, oh baby, you know you're just a blessing. And then I beg you, that's our own flavor. That's flavor. I just wanna hold you tight. Now your body when you cross my brain. Move your mouth, my baby, my baby, no the para. My baby, no the boya. Taking a full of my cookie for that. We're almost ending this section. My baby, no the para. My baby, no the boya. Taking a full of my cookie for that. Oh yes, it was a wonderful day. It's a wonderful day. I hope you guys had fun with me. I enjoyed every one of you. Like I said before, I wasn't feeling too good today. Thank God for His grace. So I'm just going to end this session today. And tomorrow, hopefully, we'll catch up on where we start. You guys have a good night. And good evening to my people in the States. I love you guys. This is your very own, as usual, Jecinta Sisters True Love Group International. Love you guys. Share the video, share the link. And check your body, you know. Taking a full of my cookie to that. Upset you the food to never. My baby no the para. My baby no the boya. Taking a full of my cookie to that. If I got you, I go jump you like a carrot. This is level. Okay, now my people, it's about the time I get hand, go and get some rest. Like I said now, I'm not feeling too good. Don't mind me rocking this music from my own brother, Favor. Yes, he's ours. And whenever I hear his voice, guess what? The fever and headache will start flying away. So I'm not gonna let Flavor get me going right now. So you guys enjoy your day and have a wonderful night. agreeing to switch off. I don't feel too good right now. Let me just go rest. Eh? Alagadis, alagadas. Woo! Okay, now flavor.